Mm, okay. So basically, what do you know about Excel? Suppose if I want to get the data from Excel sheet to here, so what all are the requirements we required? Okay. So suppose if I want to retrieve data from Excel. Okay. So
Yes,
what
sir.
we have to do? What needs to be required?
Okay.
Basically, if we want to retrieve data, why we require, suppose whenever you have the thousands of records, right? If we want to pass the data from one by one, so in that case, you are not going to enter manually, right?
Yes, sir. It takes too much of time. That's why.
Takes too much of time. So rather
Yes,
than
sir.
that, if you pass the data in Excel sheets and within a less than a minute, it will execute all the things and it will give you the outputs, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So that is what we are going to see now. So before moving to these things, we required Apache POI.
Yes, sir.
Apache
Okay.
POI. Okay, so this is the file which we have to down. This jar files we have to download it. Okay, so in order to
Oh,
download the jar files and attach to your project, so just go to the Google and from here just download this Apache Py download. Okay. So once you
okay.
click on this, right, you will get this Java API Microsoft. This is a Apache Py, py.apache.org, right? So just click on this, or even though if you have this Apache download mirror, so you can just click on this Apache Py. Okay. So
Okay.
you will get this document. Okay, so here this is under home. So once you go to the download section, under the download section, here you have showing that source distribution, right? So
Yes,
we
sir.
should not go with source distribution. So we have to go with the binary distribution. So where you can notice that binary distribution. So here we have that jar file. So here this release notes and py components, right? So dev list, and from here see the page
Latest.
provides instructions on how to download and verify the Apache Py release artifacts, right? So
Yes, sir.
this is the latest 5.2.5. So the latest table is 5.5.2.5. So if you
2.5.
want to go with previous releases, just go click on this, and here you have the binary artifacts, right?
Yes, sir.
So just use here any one, because there are a lot of files are there. So you want to download with any latest one with the jar file. So what you have to do here, py hyphen bin hyphen 3.11, this zip file is there, right? We have to download the zip file.
Okay.
So this zip file. So because there are so many attachments are there, these all are like whether your machine is Windows machine or like a kind of Mac machine, so according to that you have to download it. So here mm, here you have this many things, so you have to go with any version. So latest version, this one, either this or any uh, bin dot zip folder. So this is also one 3.1.10 version under the zip file, right? So these
Yes,
all
sir.
are like
Okay.
Linux and Unix star. This is the Windows Unix operating system and Mac operating system. So different things are having the different dot extension. So now what you have to do, you just have to download this py.bin. Okay.
Okay,
So
sir.
just simply click on that and it will download automatically. Okay.
Oh,
So once see, once if I click on here zip file, it will download it. because I have already downloaded, so I'm just showing you in the downloads folder. So how
Okay.
it looks like. So similarly here you may have, right, this is the pi.bin hyphen 3.14, right? So what
Okay.
to you have to extract this. Once you extract
Hmm.
this, I already told you, right? So once you extract that files from the downloads folder to, you can copy at any place within your system, right?
Yes, sir.
So now if you go to the desktop, there I have paste all those things. So So here, this is the desktop, right? Under this desktop, I have created a folder called all servers, like all jar files and all. I am going to keep it here. So under this, I have
Oh,
created one PY folder. See, like this
yes, sir.
PY hyphen 3.14, right?
1, 4. Yeah.
So now if I click on this, it will give you some kind of jar files, which is required in order to create one Excel library or Excel file to attach in the for project. Okay. So now you know
Oh,
how to attach all these files, right? Whatever the jar files are there. So
yes, sir. Libraries, by using libraries, we can install.
correct, correct. So now here, how many jar files are there in respect of this one? So these four are the
6, sir.
jar files which you need to
6.
select it, right?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So apart from that, once you go to the lib folder, right? So here under this, so under this lib folder again, you may have some library, some jar files. So this also you have to attach. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Again,
Yes, sir.
here OOXML hyphen lib is there. So here also there
Yeah.
are two more jar files are there. So total, how many are there? Two
6
plus four.
total, 4. 12, sir, total.
Yeah, so total 12 jar files you have to attach. Okay. So
Okay.
once you attach this in your project, then you are good to go for the things. So then what we need to do once we have done all these things, now I am going to. So now once we have done that, right? So now our intention is what we required two things in order to do with Excels. One is you have to download the Apache file. Then another one is
Retrieve data.
you require the Excel file, right?
Yes, sir.
So that is what we are going to see now. So in this Excel file, see now if we create any Excel file and store in the form of like say for example, this is your Excel file folder. Okay, so
Okay.
3.xlsx. So you have to maintain this extension name also xlsx because basically that is also it would be in a excel sx. Okay, so other one is you may have the word file, so now we will go with excel sx. Okay, so this is
Okay.
the dot extension. Okay, so now now you have downloaded jar files and now you have created one excel file. So now what else we require? Now go to the our eclipse project. So we will launch this.
Okay.
So today we will just see how to do all these things. Okay. So,
Yes, sir.
so now after this, I am going to create one project here. Okay.
Okay.
So I have created one new project, so new Java project. Now I am going to create a demo Excel. So now I am just going to finish it up here. No. So now I have created one Excel file.
Yes, sir.
Under this, now what I have to do? We have to add all the jar files.
Like
So
class, class.
yes, we have to create a one package. Okay. Now once we create the package, we have to create one new class, right? Excel lib.
Yes, sir. After that,
Okay, so now here I'm going to create one class. Okay, so now we have created one class. So now what we have to do? We have to add the jar files, right, for this.
yes, sir.
So now go to the configure build path, configure build path. So under this library,
Libraries,
under this you have
class path,
class file, class path.
add external jar files, external jars.
Yes. So now you need to attach all the servers also, because even Selenium servers also we have to attach right now,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
because it's a new project.
Yeah.
So now I have selected apply. Now again go to class.
Libraries,
Now again add external jars. You have under lib
lib
also you
file,
have
right?
some jar files. So you have to select it and you can add that. Okay, now apply. Now next thing is what we required Apache.
Add external jars, Apache file, jar
So you have
files,
to add that file. So
file jar.
under this you have this four. You have to
Six.
add. Then we have some more
Again,
files are there. So just simply go there. Under this lib folder, you have four. So just select it and add this. Okay.
yes, sir.
So
Again, there is two more. Is there, sir? Again,
yes,
two
so
more.
now again we have two more. So because in order to avoid any confusions or like if whether you are getting or not. So once if you want to get all the classes and methods which all are present under the Apache PI, right? We have
Yes,
to
sir.
apply all the jar files. We have to attach all the jar files without having any problem. So now we have
Okay.
created one Excel library. So if you go here, it will give you all the files, all the jar files which are present under the thing.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now here we have to create one. Okay. So now, so this is now. So now what we have did now we are ready for the project, right? So we have downloaded Apache Py, and we attached the jar files to the project, and we have the Excel file as well, right? Hello.
Oh, yes, sir. So tell me.
So we have Excel file, right? So now we have to give the instructions to the tool. Just go to this Excel file and pick the data. So you have to give the path name for that, right?
Okay.
So
Yes, sir.
how the structure looks like? So this is the Excel file.
Yes, sir. Yeah, sir. We have to write manually in Excel sheet, or we can write in a program also for data. Exactly.
No, I will tell you.
Okay.
So this is a sheet, right?
Excel.
This is the
Yes,
Excel
sir.
folder, right?
Yeah.
So this is present under desktop. Okay. Under the desktop, suppose if you create under that folder, if you have any folder, then you have to give the complete path. Okay.
Okay.
So now, what all are there in this Excel sheet? So we have sheet. This is the sheet
Yes.
one, right? Name
Yes,
of
sir.
the workbook.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So how this looks like? You may have the. Where is this? See, initially you may have the workbook
Okay.
folder. right? Once we have the
Yes, sir.
folder, under that folder, what is there?
Subfiles is there,
Yeah,
subfiles.
so once we have folder, then you have the workbook, right?
Yes, sir.
Workbook. Then once we have workbook, then you may have the sheet. You have the sheet, right?
Yes, sir.
Sheet. So under the sheet, what is happening? So this is the
We
sheet,
can,
right? This is the sheet.
yes, sir. Yeah.
So this is the sheet. This is the sheet name. This is the all. Suppose if you have sheet one, this one, and if you have one more sheet, this is sheet two, and this is sheet
Yes, sir.
one, and this is a workbook. Under this workbook, you have multiple sheets, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay. So now under this sheet, we have these columns and rows, right?
Yeah.
So for these columns and rows, what are we going to extract from the Excel sheet? We have to extract this data, right? Whatever the columns are there. Say for example, column name and password, and this is the column, right? So this is the data which
Yes,
we
sir.
want to extract, right? This is the data which we need to pass, right?
Yes, sir. Okay.
So this is the header names, name and password, right? Then this three, what does this contains? Say for example, this is there, right? This one
Empty,
contains
empty
what?
cell.
Huh?
Empty cell.
Empty cell. So that
Yeah.
means this is represented as a cell, right?
Yes,
And this
sir.
is index. It will be represented as an index. So this is the zero, first, second, third, like this. So whenever
Yeah.
you pass the data, you have to use it with a cell. So you need to extract this data only, right? Sri and
Yes,
main.
sir.
So this is the data which we want to extract, right? Are you clear up
Okay.
to here?
Yes, sir. Clear.
So, okay, so we have one Excel file, and in that file, we have some workbook. Under that workbook, you have multiple sheets. Under that sheet, you have rows and columns, and this is nothing but a data, right?
Yes, sir.
So under this cell, whatever the data it is there, we are going to extract that. That's it. So this is the data which we required. So this three is the data. This data is present under this cell. That means this is represented as a zeroth, zero, zero, right? Zero column, zeroth row, right?
A2, sir. A2.
Yeah, so
Right.
this one is A2 and this one is first
A1.
column, right? First column, first row, right?
Yes. A1. Yeah.
Yeah, so 0, comma 1, like 0, comma 2. This we can represent it as an index based index. Okay,
Yes, sir. Okay.
okay, so index, so 1, comma 1 or 1, comma 2. So whenever we are passing for row column, so this is 1 represents row and 2 represents a column number. So here this is 1, comma 1, 1, comma 2, 1, comma 3, like that, right? So
Okay.
this is rows and columns. So this
Yes,
is
sir.
what we are going to see now. So now for this, we have one method called as file input stream. So here under this sheet, you have next thing is what? Under this sheet, what we have?
File
We have
extraction.
rows, right?
Yes, sir.
Row. Under
Yeah.
that row, what we have? Under that row, we have cell.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Cell.
We have cell. So this is under that cell, you need to get the data, right? That's it. So this is how
Okay.
we can looks like, right? So
Yes,
under
sir.
that cell, you may have the data. Okay. So this is what we are
Okay.
going to see now. So here we have one called file input stream. Okay. So input output streams we have. So that is completely in a Java only. So that is file input and output stream. So that is what we are going to see now.
Okay.
So here file input stream. We have one suppose file. See, when you use this, you will get all the methods, right, which all are present. So here we are
Yes,
going
sir.
to use file input. See, we have one file input stream, right? This is the java.io input output streams. Okay, so this is what we have to do. Okay, under this, we have to give our path name. Where is this path?
File path, right, sir?
Yeah, so this is
File
under, say for
properties.
example, directly you can give this path also, or if you have any Excel files, just go to the properties and see here, this is the path name, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
On desktop. So you have to keep within this.
Paste. Yeah, you can paste that
Okay,
path.
and we have the dot 3.xls 3.xlsx. So this is the path name. Okay.
Okay, saved path name, sir, or any different?
No, this is the path name only. Whatever the where is your file extra exactly. So this
In
is the
desktop,
file.
there is okay.
Correct. For my case, I am giving it here. I have saved the file in desktop and I am giving that path here. Okay.
Okay.
So now it is showing some undefined type Excel library. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
here just we have to use file input stream FYS is equal to new, because this is nothing but an object, right? We have created with
Yes,
the
sir.
help of
Okay.
object, right?
Yes, sir.
So
Object
now I am
class.
going to create a surround with
Declare.
catch block. Okay.
Sir, why don't we issue
No,
there is a
I am keeping it under try catch block. Why we are keeping it in try catch block? This is a risky code whenever if we have some kind of errors. So it will avoid here. It will fetch the file not found exception. Okay. Say for example, now if I'll run
throws
this,
exemption is not possible, sir. Throws exemption. There is a one more throws exemption, right?
yes, you can use
Uh,
that one also. There is no problem. But see, there are multiple times if we have try catch block, we will because what is going to happen when you use the throws exception, throws, right? Throws
yes,
declaration.
sir. Yeah.
You won't get any this kind of detailed error messages when you are get, because here it is going to print, right?
Okay.
So that is the difference, not more than that. Okay, we can do.
Only printing error printing only, right, sir? Or any
Correct,
different main
correct.
difference
Yes,
is
yes.
there?
For error printing. Say, for example, this is a file not found. Suppose if I'll use
Okay.
here sri1.xls or sri2.xls, in this
Okay.
particular folder, this file is not exist. So you will get that kind of message. See, now if I have, if this is a, if file is perfectly fine, then here I will write one statement here, system dot out dot println file is present. Okay.
Okay.
See, now I have written like this. So now if it is present, then it will fetch.
Okay.
If it is not present, file is not present. I have created like this. So now if I'll just simply, if I'll execute this, what is going to happen? See, file is present, right? You got the message, right?
Yes, okay, okay, sir. But we
Suppose
didn't write any condition, right, sir? There is no condition, right? Only
that
system
is
dot
what.
out.
So that's what just I'm see now what are you trying to get here? You are importing the file from the
Okay.
system.
Okay, sir.
You are just importing the Excel file only here. You are giving the Excel path. Suppose if I use here 3.5, then what is going to happen here? If I'll run
It's not
this,
present. This
huh?
not present will print. Not present will print, right?
Correct. So it will throw you an exception because see this, java.io file not found exception. Okay, so the system
Okay.
cannot find the file specified. Okay,
Yes, sir. Yes,
and
sir.
it will give you the meaningful error message says that file is not present. So users may have the clear idea, right?
Yes, sir. Okay.
So because of this only we are going to create this. Okay.
Sure, sir.
So now next one is what? So now we will keep it one more here. So now we have the file input stream. So once done this file input stream, then next thing is what? So we have
Excel.
so next we have get the file. Now we workbook, right?
Yes, sir.
So create workbook. So we need to create a workbook like so here. So we will create one workbook here. Say we have create workbook dot file we have, right? So this is the input stream. Then we will have three more conditions. So workbook and cell, and then we have the see that one is what we have to use. We used that so this one workbook, right? Workbook factory. So this is the method which we have. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So so whatever we have created in the same format, we have to use the same thing here also. So workbook factory, we have to create one workbook. Once you press this, you will get one workbook factory. See here we have, right?
Yes, sir.
Workbook factory. See, whenever you are downloading these methods, right? You have to take care of this SS user model. You should not go with SL or any other models. You should go only with SS user model. That means this is a dot file XLSX extension. So we have to go with only this particular thing. So here, what are we going to download? What we have given? We have created one FS, right? Reference object.
Okay. Yes, sir.
So now we have to use that FS. Okay. So now we have to so this is the file, right? Create a file, workbook. Okay, workbook factory. Okay. Now we have to import this. We again this is also we have to add the surround with try catch
Try
block.
catch.
Yeah. So now we have created the file here. So suppose this is an encrypted document. Say for example, when you are entering the passwords, you will get the masked conditions, right? Masked. So encrypt means what?
Okay.
What do you mean by encrypt and decrypt? When we are having some
And
message, right? When you are transferring,
yes,
you
sir. Correct message will print means encrypt. There
yeah,
is
third
no correct message will decrypt.
correct. So third person may not be able to read that kind of document,
Uh,
right?
yes, yes, sir.
Workbook WB is equal to okay
New
new. So
workbook.
now we have to import this. So here also we have the SS dot user model, right? So we have to download this.
Yes, sir.
So now we have created the workbook. So once we created a workbook, next thing is what? We are extracting the sheet, right?
Yes, sir.
See, we have workbook. After workbook, you have the sheet, right?
Yes, sir.
So now we have to use that sheet now. So here we have that also sheet in. Create sheet. So we will have that worksheet. So get sheet. So means we need to get the sheet and get the row and get the cell. This is a getter methods, right? Okay.
Okay.
So I will just use the same thing here.
Okay. Okay, sir.
So see now what we did here. We have the first, this is input stream. We have given the path name here, right? Where the
Yes,
file
sir.
exists in the system, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So now then what we did, we have
Okay,
the
workbook
workbook,
is. Yeah.
right?
Yes, sir.
Under that workbook, we have the sheet. Where in which sheet we have the data?
First sheet only. There
First
is
sheet.
a.
So now what
Yes, sir.
we did here, dot get sheet here. Say for
Yes, sir.
example, so if you know all this, I will show you with see, now once we get the workbook, so this sheet is reference to the workbook only, right? Now we have to get the sheet. So get sheet. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Under this we have sheet 1.
Yeah.
So now we are just storing this under the string sheet s is equal to wb dot get sheet. So we have the methods here. So this sheet comes from the workbook only, right?
Okay. Okay. Main object reference. Then it
Yeah.
is get.
So here wb dot get sheet. So you can see here string workbook, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here you can use the sheet 1.
Sheet one.
Because if the data present under sheet 2, then you have to use the sheet 2 name. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So now what is happening now? Here this is the sheet, right? Under
Yeah.
this sheet, we need to extract the row, right? Row. Why this
Yeah,
is
no problem, sir. I can, I know. Row.
see, in this sheet, we need to get this row value, right? This
Yes,
is the
sir.
row value, right? Row.
Yeah, row. Yeah.
So now what we have to do now, we need to extract that. So that means s dot get row. Okay, see here you have the sheet. Under this sheet, this is the method. Okay, here get row. Okay, so we have to use first row. Okay, now I am going to use this. So this I am going to store it as a row. R is equal to s dot get row. You got it right?
Yes, sir. Object
Now,
reference. Yeah.
next thing is what? You need to get the cell value, cell, right? You need to extract the cell. So similarly, now with reference to
Sir,
the
cell
R,
or column, sir? Column or cell different, right?
R dot, huh?
Column or cell different, right?
Yes, column.
Column. Yes, sir.
See, suppose here, this,
Cell means D, both values combined means it will cell definitely.
Correct,
But
correct.
only one value means it's a row and column different,
This
right?
is a cell. This is a cell.
Yeah.
Whatever the data present under this is right. This is a cell.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
This is a cell, and this is a
Okay.
column, and this is row, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So here similarly, 3 is a data present under
Okay.
this cell number, cell.
Yes, sir. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So now this is with reference to row, means this is the object reference, right? R.
Yeah. Okay.
So R dot get cell value, get cell. So once we use here R dot, if you press get, you will get the get cell row.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is what you have to use here, get cell. So 0 at index. Now this I am going to store it as a
Cell
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 C is equal to get
R
cell.
dot capital. Yeah.
Okay. So now up to here we are clear. So now what we did, we created one Excel file within our desktop and we have given the path name, right?
Yes, sir.
Then we have
After
given the
that,
reference as FIS, that means file input stream. So
yeah.
now with this file input stream, we have extracted a workbook. So we need to tell that, right? We need to tell the system that which is the workbook, right? Under that particular
Okay.
Excel SX dot. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So under that workbook, which sheet I have the data. So I will mention sheet 1. Then under that sheet 1, which is the values, like which row, which cell, like that, right?
Okay. Sir,
Now,
we can create, sir, a small doubt. Uh,
చెప్పు.
అది దాంట్లో రో కాలం ఉంది కదా సార్, ఏ వాల్యూ క్రియేట్ చేయకూడదా? కాలం వాల్యూస్ అవసరం లేదా సార్? ఏ
No,
వాల్యూస్
no, 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 no. It won't. You have to. You should not consider any of these things. Either here we have right 1, 2, 3, 4 or 7, 6. This one.
ఎస్ సార్.
No, you don't give like this or A, B, C, D or 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Okay. So you have to use with the help of index only, column and rows index. Okay.
ఓకే.
So now this is the C value. Now under this cell only we have the data, right?
ఎస్ సార్. యా.
This is the cell. This is the cell.
యా.
Okay. So now I want to get this cell value. So this is a cell value. This is cell. So that value I need to get. So what I have to do? C dot get cell.
సెల్
Okay.
కామెంట్. ఓకే.
Yes, so this one only. C dot get cell comment. So now here you can use any value like TAS test like this. Okay. So this is the method which we need to get that. So for this we have this get cell import, right? So this one C dot get string value cell. Okay. So whether it is that is a comment